To make sure her father-in-law had no way to hide, the woman secretly filled the condoms at his bedside with chili water, then swapped his daily health soup with a strong aphrodisiac for pigs, because only by doing this could she survive. She had been reborn. In her past life, at her child's 100-day banquet, she accidentally discovered the affair between her father-in-law and the scheming woman. Furious, she confronted her on the spot. The commotion drew her mother-in-law over. The woman wanted to expose the truth then and there, but her father-in-law slapped her across the face and accused her of being jealous of the scheming woman's affection for her husband. The scheming woman played the victim, gaining everyone's sympathy. Both her husband and mother-in-law believed the lies and threw her out that very night. But the scheming woman wasn't satisfied. To silence her forever, she drove straight into her with a car, killing her. As she lay dying, the scheming woman sneered. Since she couldn't have the husband, she would simply become the mother-in-law. The woman died of rage on the spot. When she opened her eyes again, it was the morning of the banquet. Since fate had given her another chance, she swore never to repeat the same mistake. This time she would make everyone witness the truth with their own eyes. Last time she had no evidence, and no one believed her. She first spiked her father-in-law's soup with heavy drugs. Sure enough, he soon grew flushed and restless. Then she swapped the condom with chili water. To make the scene even juicier, she suggested inviting the scheming woman's parents to the celebration as well. The mother-in-law was delighted at her thoughtfulness, and agreed immediately. After that, the woman deliberately handed the baby over to the scheming woman, then left with an excuse. The scheming woman fell right into the trap, taking the child straight to the father-in-law's room. Not long after, the father-in-law rushed in behind her in desperation. Downstairs, the relatives were gossiping, bad-mouthing the woman, saying she could never compare to the gentle scheming woman. But the woman didn't mind, because she knew the show was about to begin. A scream suddenly rang out upstairs. The father-in-law was already writhing in pain from the chili water, and the baby's cries echoed through the house. Everyone rushed to the door, but found it locked from inside. Worried about the child, they demanded the father-in-law open up. He panicked, hurriedly pulled on his pants, and lied that the baby had soiled himself, claiming the smell was too bad for them to come in, all the while urging the scheming woman to hide. But the room only had glass cabinets. There was nowhere to go. The woman outside was secretly pleased. She casually remarked that she thought she heard the scheming woman's voice inside. At once the crowd turned on her, angrily accusing her of being vicious for smearing the innocent scheming woman. The mother-in-law swore coldly, if they didn't find her inside, she would make her son divorce the woman immediately. The woman then reminded them there was a spare key downstairs. She quickly brought it up. The mother-in-law took it with a stern face. Inside the room, the scheming woman was frantic, unable to find a hiding spot. Hearing the sound of the lock turning, she panicked. The father-in-law urged her to squeeze behind the curtain, but before the mother-in-law could even open the door, the impatient husband had already snatched the key and yanked the door wide open.